wonder what our children are up to at summer camp? The new film Theater Camp takes a fictional look portraying an eccentric group of theater teachers and staff who are left to run a camp full of kids amid serious financial hardships. Take a look.
You need to know that only 3% of people make it. The rest end up in a mental facility or on a go-go box in Hell's Kitchen.
This is a complete disaster.
Everything is gonna be okay.
It doesn't work out, guys.
We're theater people. We know how to turn cardboard into gold.
And joining us now is one of the stars of the film, Jimmy Tatro. Jimmy, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So we just heard one of the fun lines that kind of describes it all there. We're theater people. We know how to turn cardboard into gold. Now, you've said that you were not a theater camp kid, but were you able to draw on some of your own summer camp experiences to bring it in here?
Yeah, I had a fair share of summer camp experiences. I went to a camp. It wasn't a theater camp, but I did go to camp on a lake. And then I went to, like, basketball camps where we stayed in the UCLA dormitories. It was it was different vibe, but it had that same energy of just, being young and being around kids your own age and not having your parents there to look after everything.
And you guys really are successful at delivering the laughs. How much of this was improv and just off the cuff?
It's a lot more than most movies. It was like a very small script. It was like 60 pages. Usually they're more like 100 for the length of the movie. And it was more of just an outline where they just kind of had the beginning of the scene, what you needed to talk about, but the actual dialogue was actually all improvised.
And you play Troy, who takes over after his mom goes into a coma. He's a pretty interesting guy. Let's take another look.
Fam? Squad? Gang? Maybe, zip it? Everybody! Can we just get you guys to shoot?
Oh, what a beautiful...
How do you create and stay true to a character like that, especially when there's so much improv?
I think I tried to pull inspiration from... There's a lot of these podcast guys right now who are just... They think they have great advice. And Troy is a guy that wants to be like a business advice vlogger, but he doesn't actually have any credibility to be giving business advice to anyone. And I started in the YouTube world, so I've been very exposed to, these types of vloggers and whatnot, and it was easy to pull that inspiration.
And this is actually a directorial debut for your co-star, Molly Gordon, who's just 27.
Yeah.
How were you in the cast, who most of them are under the age of 15, able to really bring her idea to life?
What was so cool about it is it was like a team effort from Molly and her co-director, Nick, and Ben and Noah. They all wrote the movie together. And I think it just really made sense. They've been working on this idea together for like 5 years. It started as a short film. And I think they really wanted to keep it in their own hands and not like bring someone else in and try to execute their idea. And, Molly and Nick made a great team, and they really did a good job of, because with improv, it can kind of go off the rails, and all of a sudden you start joking about something that does not apply to the story at all whatsoever.
And did they just keep rolling? I mean, how does that work?
They just kept rolling. If they used all the footage, it would be like a 5-hour-long movie. So I was very interested to see the way they cut it all together.
And tell us about your recent action comedy, The Machine.
Yes. The Machine is based on Bert Kreischer, who's a stand-up comedian. He studied abroad in Russia and actually became involved in the Russian mafia, which is a true story. And I play him when he was in college, bonding with these Russian gangsters, robbing his classmates on the train and becoming this character, The Machine. But that's a big, fun action comedy movie it was a good time to film in Serbia.
You're also a content creator, Life According to Jimmy. What else can we expect from you? I mean, it seems like you got a lot of different irons in the fire.
Yeah, I love making stuff. I've always loved making stuff. So I have a couple things I'm working on right now, a couple movie scripts that I've been writing, and then we'll see if my home economics show gets picked up by ABC for season 4. We're still waiting on that. It's a weird time with the writers' strike and everything. So fingers crossed there. But yeah, a lot of exciting stuff going on.
Jimmy Tatro, keep us posted on it all. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for stopping by. Really good to have you here. We want our viewers to know that you can watch Theater Camp in theaters on July 14th.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.